Alright guys, continuing on with the return of the greatest comic book haul ever that I got from Scotty Hines earlier in the year. And now we're down to Captain America and Iron Man. And I know we're well over halfway, so probably just a few more videos, you know, if you're interested. Okay, first thing we'll do with the smaller amount of books is I got some Invincible Iron Man. Okay, always a solid character until the 90s. And why they picked him to be the bad guy in Civil War to go against Captain America, oh well, whatever. And if he'd be referred to as a bad guy, but I just don't get it. Anyway, Iron Man 124, got the Blizzard in there. Great character from, you know, what is this, 79? Yeah, these are the ones I read as a kid. 129 with a Dreadnought, I think that's who it is. Yeah. Okay. Going on by Demons Possessed. I think this was John Romita Jr. art, and probably like Bob Layton was coming on there. It's been a while. And this is part 1 or 2? This is probably part 1 of a really good 2-part story where it's Iron Man versus the Hulk. I have them upstairs, but this one is definitely an upgrade. 131. Yeah, 132 is the second one. 132 has a cover of one of them. Oh man, which one is it? Maybe it's the Hulk tied in chains and they're underwater and you're like, oh my god, what's going to happen here? Anyway, 133 with a little Ant-Man going on, and looks like we have the Hulk Iron Man aftermath there. I don't know if that's James Rhodes. I don't know. I doubt it. I don't know. Oh, I haven't read that one before. We're in an area here where like I've read these or read some of these, but it was like over 30 years ago, and you know, 134. And nothing really stood out. 137. This is probably around the time of Demon in the Bottle, Tony being drunk. 138. 139. Seen this book popping up quite a lot in a few videos over the last month and a half, but I don't think it really means anything. I think everybody's just running across it. Madam Mask. 140. Good stuff going on there. See, I'm a fan of the gold and the red, and my favorite armor is the one from the Silver Age where the mask actually had, like, I don't know what it means, it was like you know, 2 sharp edges at the top. I want to say a la Batman, but you know, that's just giving you an idea. It's the one I like. Then we got the big space armor here, 142. I know people that went ape shit every time Tony debuted a new armor. And the last time I saw people getting really excited was the Hulkbuster's armor, and that was a while back. And it's going to pop up in the Avengers movie. Centurion. Saw this one, 145. This is another one that's been popping up in some videos. Like I said, it doesn't mean anything, it's been popping up. And this is Doom Quest, right? I have 150 upstairs, and I have been looking for part 1 of the Doom Quest story. Celebration was 150th issue, so really happy to have that one. Oh, so happy. That's a good day right there. 151. Looks like we have more Ant-Man. Yeah, if you can see it up close, he's calling him in. But I think, you know, I'm pretty sure that's Scott Lang, not Hank Pym. Who knows? Unicorn, they ended up doing some messed up stuff with him, let me tell you, man. Later on, when he took the mask off, I mean, this is definitely an upgrade from the costume he had before, but when he took the mask off, it turned out that he had like a, I don't know, tentacle, I don't know, I'm trying to think, antennae, tentacle coming out, and had an eyeball at the end of it. You know, just flopped, you know, I was just like, oh my god, you know, shades of Steve Gerber. Alright, what do we got here? 155. Looks like that's something out of Iron Man 2, the movie. The Mauler Mandate, 156. One of the reasons I didn't really get into Iron Man is that the theme was that there was just all these armored characters coming out to get him. You know, that's what always got me, you know. I mean, I'm a bad guy and I have armor, you know, I'm going to be fighting Iron Man. I mean, how does that happen? I mean, you just, you know, it gets kind of old. You know, your villain is supposed to be the opposite of you, you know, which, you know, one bad guy in a suit of armor, that's cool, man. You had Dynamo Man, and oh man, you know, and the Crimson, one blank here, man, it's really late, man. The Crimson Dynamo, and he was in green armor. Anyway, they had, you know, you had 2 bad guys, that's okay, you know, it's kind of the Russian thing, but, you know, I digress, you know. And see if I can say you know one more time. All right, now we're into Captain America. All right, annual number 5, and there was something about this I really liked. I'm gonna look real quick, see if I'm remembering right. Yeah, it's Gene Colan's. It's got Gene Colan art. I always, Gene Colan sets the mood. So here we go, and this is some good stuff. 228, the Constrictor. I mean, some of these Bronze Age villains were so damn good, like the Blizzard and the Constrictor and Whiplash. Then we got, what is this, 229, a little Marvel boy there, the Texas Tornado, and like this Evel Knievel looking dude on roller skates. So, a traitor in our midst, so get up here. Alright, and that's a villainous too, so. Alright, never read this one, 230. Looks like we get our, the Hulk versus the Shield. Alright. 1978, 231. Burning Cross, that can't be good. And now this is issue 232. And this now we're into the run I read as a kid that was my stepdad's. But I'm pretty sure, 99% sure, and I'm just going to move the video along that, there is a letter in this on the letters page from Kurt Busiek, discussing things. That's how a lot of these guys got into comics, is they would write the letters page and get to know the editor and go back and forth. So by the time it came time to submit stuff, there was an editor that already knew them, which is one of the reasons I hate that there's no letter pages now. That's one less way to break into comics for some talent and stuff. Because I tried to write a few times, and there's some stories there. 237 on the motorcycle. Oh, Captain America always loved his bikes, man. A lot of people kind of forget that. And they also forget that he's an artist. He actually, in the comic book, they're under Grunwald, in the comic book he was actually drawing the Captain America comic book for Marvel, which was funny. Okay, 238. I think it looks like a Byrne cover. Yeah, John Byrne and Roger Stern came on here and did a phenomenal run. I don't think these are it though. We're in 79. Man, these are great. What Lurks Within the Crypt. Man, these are awesome. I'm a fan of the Mike Zeck years of him drawing, and then eventually he was just doing the covers. 240. Yeah. Oh, got him versus the Avengers. 242. Never read that one. Here we go. Dark Days. 245. Night of the Nazi Hunter. Could this be the place? Alright, 246. Fighting some dude. 247, Dum Dum Dugan. I tell you what, when I saw the Captain America movie and I saw Dum Dum Dugan, that's when I geeked out, because I was like, I never thought I would see this. 249, I think we're into the John Byrne, Roger Stern issues that were phenomenal, and they only did like maybe 7 or 8 of them, I think. Oh, that's so good. Classic run. 251, of course 250 be missing. Baytrock the Leaper. Alright, 252. Is that Hyde? Looks like Mr. Hyde and Baytrock the Leaper. And then this is this 2-part story. Maybe it's, I'm pretty sure it's just 2 parts. At least these 2 issues are 2 of my favorite all times. They are perfect, okay? The Invaders were coming out in the 70s by Roy Thomas, and they introduced Bear and Blood, right? So then where Captain America is in the modern times, he ends up going to England, and we have Tomb of Blood, man, and the way that Byrne drew these and the way they wrote this, it's kind of like you're seeing Captain America in his bright red, white, and blue costume walking around, and he's in color and he's walking around, and you actually feel like he's in those old black and white Universal movies, the way the tone of this is. I mean, it's not in black and white, but I read this and I was like, oh, they nailed it. So there's Bear and Blood, and the spoiler alert, the way it ends is that it was actually, everybody got to talking about it because he ended up using the shield to cut off Bear and Blood's head. Oh, he's going up against the Hulk again in London, so it sounds like he's hanging out in London for a while. And then we get into the Mike Zeck covers. If you want to see some beautiful covers, look up the covers of Mike Zeck. Oh my gosh. I mean, just some of his stuff's so dynamic and tells the stories, okay? Alright, 260. We got 261 with Nomad. Alright, Return of Nomad. 262. And Mark, and they had some writers coming back and forth on this. When he had some Paul Cooperberg, Al Cooperberg, Mark Grunwald would jump in there. I remember there was a rotation there for a while. 263, Captain America versus Captain America. It reminds me of the cover of Spider-Man 149 where he's fighting the clone. Alright, and we go back, and I don't know what's going on here, man, but we got some original X-Men going on, and Captain and the Falcon is hanging out there, so I'm going to tell them what that is. 265, got a little Spider-Man and Nick Fury in there. I don't know who they're fighting. Sultan. Introducing Sultan. Okay, more Spider-Man. Very nice, very nice. Feels like they're still messing with Sultan. Not going to say anything. Too easy. Alright, and then he's in there with the Defenders. The Defenders. So I bet J.M. DeMantis came on here because he was writing, I hope I'm saying his name right, J.M. DeMantis was writing the Defenders around this time. So I bet you anything this is a run by J.M. DeMantis and their Team America. Somebody really needs to do a review of that maxi series, I guess, when it came out, man, because those books were everywhere. And when I read it and saw what was going on, I was like, oh my god. Ooh, he's in the ring wrestling, pre-WrestleMania. That's a great cover. Great cover, 281. And upstairs I've got within, and the Constrictor's back, man. We just saw him in Iron Man, and Nomad's back. Another Nomad. But there was a great Deathlock story in the midst of this. I have it upstairs, and that was got some damn good covers and really good stories, man. And I'm pretty sure that was James DeMantis and Mike Zeck doing them too. 283, the Porcupine, 285, and a Burn cover here, 290, Mother Night. Yep, heavy on the blacks. So there you go, guys, and I'll be back with more.